Forget your notions of modern history. This is London, 1640, and you are standing on the edge of the world's most chaotic, magnificent, and terrifying structure, Old London Bridge. We are not flying over it, we are walking it, piece by piece. Take a breath. The air is thick with wood smoke, river mud, and humanity. You are about to step into a city within a city, a vertical village suspended over one of the most dangerous waterways in Europe. For 6 centuries, this bridge defied physics. Look down at the starlings, those massive boat-shaped supports jutting into the Thames like the prows of stone warships. They are the only thing holding up this entire village, and they are slowing the river flow to a dangerous torrent. The water rushes between them at twice its natural speed, creating rapids that have claimed the lives of countless watermen. Shooting the bridge in a boat is a gamble with death. Every few years, the structure required an act of sheer will and immense money to repair. The Corporation of London spends thousands of pounds annually just keeping this structure from collapsing into the river. This is not just architecture, it is war against the river, and the river never stops fighting back. Now, let's step onto the deck itself. Immediately, your senses are assaulted. You are walking down a street that is only 12 to 15 feet wide, narrower than a modern residential hallway. The houses lean in so far they almost form a roof over your head, blocking out the gray London sky. The overhangs create a perpetual twilight at street level, even at midday. This is the bottleneck of England. Every person, every cart, every flock of sheep entering or leaving the City of London must pass through this compressed artery. There is no other crossing for miles. The traffic is relentless. Merchants with laden donkeys curse at pedestrians. Street vendors hawk their wares from tiny alcoves. Children dart between legs. And you are part of this human river, swept along whether you like it or not. This is not just a crossing, it's a premier shopping district. Tailors, goldsmiths, haberdashers, and apothecaries pay exorbitant rent to be here, sometimes more than establishments on Cheapside itself. The competition for space is ruthless. But look closer. The upper stories are built over the archways, supported by sheer chance and the accumulated modifications of generations. Every window and door tells a story of ambitious merchants and cramped living. The wealthy wool merchant who rebuilt his storefront last year. The goldsmith's apprentice sleeping in a closet barely wide enough to lie down. The apothecary's wife hanging laundry from a window 5 stories up, the wet linen dripping onto the heads of passers-by below. Imagine raising a family here, 50 feet above the dangerous water, in the constant clamor of the city. The bridge never sleeps. Even at 3 in the morning, carts rumble across the stones, their iron wheels grinding against the cobblestones in an endless, percussive rhythm. The signs hanging from the shops creak in the wind coming off the river. A gilded boot for the cobbler, 3 golden balls for the pawnbroker, a carved tooth for the barber surgeon. These signs are necessary because most Londoners cannot read, but they also create a forest of wood and metal overhead, swaying precariously in storms. In high winds, A falling sign can kill. Where we stand now is the central open space, the square built around the chapel of St. Thomas Becket. This is where the bridge feels most like a market, where sunlight actually reaches the stones. Fishwives sell their catch, hauled up from the boats below. Bakers offer yesterday's bread at discount. The smell of fresh pastries mixes with the stench of the river. A preacher stands on a box, warning of divine judgment. A cutpurse works the crowd, his fingers as quick as his feet. But the idyllic vision fades quickly. You are wading through market refuse, vegetable scraps, fish guts, and the inevitable, omnipresent horse manure. People dump their chamber pots from upper windows. The cry of "Ghardiloo" is supposed to warn you, but often doesn't. Your clothing is getting stained. The hem of your cloak is dragging through filth that hasn't been cleaned in weeks. There is no sanitation here. The waste of thousands simply falls into the Thames below, or worse, accumulates in the corners of the bridge itself. Listen carefully. Beneath the human noise, the shouting vendors, the crying children, the rumble of carts, you can hear the river. It roars beneath your feet like a living thing, angry at being constrained. The entire bridge trembles with it. This is not metaphor. The bridge genuinely shakes when the tide is strong. The people here have learned to live with that constant, subtle vibration. You never quite forget that you are standing on something that could, at any moment, surrender to the water's fury. Moving south, we approach the Southwark Gate. The temperature drops as you enter its shadow. If the shops were the heart of the bridge, this gate was its cold political face. For centuries, this was where the heads of traitors, boiled in tar to preserve them, were mounted on spikes as a gruesome warning to all who entered London. Right now, in 1640, several heads are up there, their empty eye sockets staring down at you. Some have been there for months, pecked at by ravens, weathered by rain. The names of these men have been forgotten by most, but their severed heads remain as a reminder. The crown does not forgive. Children play beneath them without looking up. Londoners have become numb to this display. But you, stepping here for the first time, you cannot look away. This is the face of justice in the Caroline era. This is what happens when you challenge power. Once you pass through the dark stone arch of the gate, you step into Southwark, a very different world. The bridge deposits you into a district that operates under different rules, different morals. This was the city's unregulated district, the location of the bear-baiting pits, the theaters like the Globe and the Rose, and the brothels that operated with barely concealed impunity. It was where Londoners went for vice and pleasure, legally outside the jurisdiction of the city fathers. The theaters are packed with commoners and nobles alike, watching Shakespeare's plays. The playwright himself has been dead for 24 years, but his works are more popular than ever. The bear gardens echo with the roar of crowds watching animals tear each other apart. The taverns pour ale and wine for those seeking to forget their troubles. This is the contrast that defines London in 1640. Pious ambition on one side, chaotic freedom on the other. And the bridge is the threshold between these worlds. In just a few short years, the Civil War will begin, and this bridge will be a crucial flashpoint, a defensible crossing that both parliamentarians and royalists will desperately need to control. But right now, in this moment, it simply is. This impossible structure stood for over 6 centuries, a witness to plague, fire, rebellion, and transformation. You have walked it. You have felt the stones beneath your feet, smelled the river, heard the endless cacophony of medieval urban life. This was real. This was London. We plan to reconstruct the most requested lost city next. Tell us in the comments, which lost corner of history should we bring back? Medieval Paris with its towering Notre Dame under construction, ancient Rome at the height of the empire, or the bustling docks of 19th century New York? Subscribe to see which one we choose. The past is waiting. I hope you enjoyed your walk across London Bridge as it stood in 1640. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to be notified of future videos.